Okay, so you ready for this?
I think so. Hit me.
All right. So we're diving deep into like one of the biggest questions out there.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Waiting. Learn English.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's
It seems pretty simple on the surface.
yeah, sure. I mean,
But we always go way deeper here on the deep dive.
absolutely love it.
So you guys sent in some really fantastic source material.
Always love digging into the good stuff.
And it's been so interesting to see all of these reasons
Yeah.
why English is kind of your ticket to a whole world of possibilities.
Yeah, it's wild. It's not just like adding another language, you know?
Yeah, it's more than just like,
It's more like gaining entry into all these spaces
I like that.
that you didn't even know were out there.
Yeah, and I think the first like door that really swings wide open
Yeah, what is it?
is global communication.
Makes sense.
I mean, did you know there are like 1.75 billion English speakers out there?
It's mind-boggling.
It's insane. It's like the whole planet is talking. It's like we all have this universal translator just like implanted in our brains.
It's like a lingua franca, if you want to get technical about it, like a common ground for everyone, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I get that. It helps people connect.
Exactly, from every corner of the world. Think of it as like the United Nations of languages.
Love it. But I do want to throw this out there.
Of course, go for it.
Even if you've got this shared language, like misunderstandings can still totally happen.
Oh, absolutely. Cultural sensitivity is still super important. You can't just assume everyone thinks the same way, you know?
For sure. So speaking of doors swinging open, let's move on to your career.
All right, let's talk jobs.
How many times have you felt like you hit a ceiling?
More than I'd like to admit, probably.
Because of language barrier.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like if you knew more English or you could speak it better or more confidently,
Big time.
I feel like I've totally been there.
It's tough.
All of our sources say that, English fluency can be a rocket booster for your career.
It's not even just about getting the job. It's about the kind of job you can get.
Right, yeah.
Think about it. Silicon Valley, international finance, the cutting edge of scientific research.
Okay, so we're talking like top tier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where English is king. If you want to be a major player, you got to speak the language.
It's not just chit-chatting with tourists. It's about having a seat at the table where like all the big decisions are happening.
Right.
That's a good analogy.
Thanks.
And that kind of brings us to the internet, which is like its own entire universe these
Oh,
days.
my gosh. Yes.
And you know what makes navigating that universe so much easier?
Don't tell me English.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
It's like the internet's native language.
Seriously, it really
Think
is.
about it. Research databases, academic journals, those online communities where everyone's sharing ideas.
Yeah, and I even feel that in my everyday life. Like if I
Yeah.
need to like troubleshoot my printer
Oh, yeah.
or figure
It's
out,
that instructions are always in English.
yes, or figure out like a weird setting on my phone.
It's the universal how-to language.
Yeah, the English instructions are always better.
Way better.
And they're the ones that are like actually updated.
Oh, for sure. You're not just stuck with whatever's available in your native language, you know?
Totally. Like
Yeah.
you're suddenly connected to this global brain trust.
Exactly.
But let's not forget all the fun stuff.
Oh, right.
Movies, music, books.
Yeah.
There's so much incredible content out there in English.
And you're getting the real deal, not some clunky translation.
Okay, so I'm super curious
Go for it.
about like the movie thing
Yeah, what about it?
because some translations are amazing.
Sure, some are great, but sometimes you miss out on the nuances, the humor, the cultural references. It's
Yeah.
just not the same.
That's true. Like even jokes, sometimes they just don't land the same.
Right.
All right, so imagine this.
I'm ready.
You're traveling,
Love it.
but you're not just getting by.
Nope.
You're actually experiencing this new place.
Okay, I'm there.
You can order that amazing local dish without any weird hand gestures.
Huh.
You can chat with locals,
Yeah.
understand the stories behind the landmarks. That's the magic of knowing English.
It's such a confidence booster, too. You're not constantly stressing about miscommunication.
Yeah, and there's also the safety aspect.
Huge.
Even a little bit of English can be so helpful if you're in an emergency.
Oh, totally. Or even just navigating everyday stuff in a new place, asking for directions, reading signs. It makes everything so much smoother.
Totally. Okay, get ready for this one. It's kind of a mind blower.
I'm intrigued. What is it?
Learning English is like a straight up superpower for your brain.
Wait, really?
All of our sources talk about improved memory,
Oh, wow.
sharper problem solving skills, even like better critical thinking.
So it's like a mental workout.
Exactly.
I'm into it.
You know, they talk about this thing called
Right.
cognitive reserve.
Okay, so what is that?
So basically, like, studies show that knowing more than one language can actually increase this reserve.
Interesting.
And that helps protect your brain as you get older.
So it's like future-proofing your brain.
Yeah. It's like investing in the long-term health of your brain.
I love that.
So we've established that learning English isn't just like practical, it's about unlocking your full potential.
Right.
It's about, expanding your horizons, connecting with other cultures,
Yeah.
and actually growing as a person.
Yeah.
What cultures are you curious about?
Oh, so many.
Imagine being able to actually understand their stories, their perspectives, through their own words, not a translation.
That's amazing. Language really has this power to break down walls and build bridges, you know?
But we always got to be careful
Well, for sure.
to approach those connections with respect and empathy.
It's a two-way street.
They go
Learning a
from-
language is like a journey, not just in language, but in understanding another culture.
Love it. So, wow, we've gone from global communication to career advancement, from online access to cultural immersion, and even to boosting your brain power.
That's quite the list.
Learning English isn't just about memorizing grammar rules and vocabulary words. It's about opening up a whole world of possibilities and becoming a more well-rounded, connected, and capable you.
Makes you wonder, right?
What do you mean?
Like, how much better would our world be if we could all understand each other no matter where we come from or what language we speak?
Oh, that's deep.
It's something to think about.
It is. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap up this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and happy exploring all that English has to offer.
See you next time.